This time on Bondi Rescue.
She couldn't really give me an answer of where she was or where she was last with her parents.
With just one season under his belt, 33-year-old Mitch is a relative rookie.
Yeah, I grew up locally over in Bronte. I was a plumber. Just got sick of my Monday to Friday gig and just thought I'd do something different. Started lifeguarding about 18 months ago. It's been challenging, for sure.
As conditions worsen at the south end,
South there, Central, I'm going in. Copy that, mate. Copy.
Mitch is about to face the biggest challenge of his brief career.
I just happened to have looked towards the rip and I saw a couple of heads start drifting off the bank. The father holding up his son with one hand, his head was submerged and he was waving with his other hand. So he was underwater that whole time I paddled out. His head never broke the surface. The dad only had seconds.
Max, get your breath back. All right.
I just tried to comfort them, relax them.
The patients don't have the strength to climb on the board, and they're drifting further from shore.
And in that south end, the rip pulls quite hard out to sea. And we did just start to go further and further out.
Hold on, everyone.
As waves continue to swamp them, the young boy starts to panic. Mitch has saved a father and son seconds from drowning at Bondi's south corner. Now, he's struggling to keep the boy calm.
The kid was terrified. He was so young, especially with the waves coming over as well. It would have been a lot to deal with.
Sent you to ski up down the south corner.
On my way, copy.
If the terrified boy can just hold on, more help is on the way.
Mario came down and then the clubby ski was on duty as well. The father got on the clubby ski and the son on the ski with Mario, and that was handy. That saved the day.
As frantic family members watch on, first the son, then the father make it safely back to the beach. Ishwa and his family are visiting from Melbourne. It's a beach day they'll never forget.
Each wave, pulled me down, Every time I tried to come up, it was pulling down, down, down. Oh, great job, I owe entire my life for that, guys.
I would have to put that as, the most satisfying rescue I've done in terms of how close it was to being a proper disaster.
Attention all swimmers, hey guys, it's very dangerous today. Please move north into the middle of the red and yellow flags for us, please.
A storm in the Tasman Sea has whipped up a powerful swell.
Let's just take a large group out of the flags and put them in a bit of a hole.
Will and Joel support rookie Noah.
Yeah guys, usually out there, just keep moving in, don't come across, come straight back to shore please.
Undeterred by the stormy conditions, the swimmers have little idea just how treacherous Bondi is today.
Yeah, I can see a situation that's becoming pretty dangerous pretty quickly. For an adult out there, they're generally okay because it's only sort of waist-depth water, but there's a bunch of schoolgirls down there. The water's like rapids, so it's gone from being relatively safe and okay to a bit of a situation on our hands.
Several people are now in trouble, but there are just 3 lifeguards on hand.
I think someone needs to go there, guys. She's got her hand up.
Yeah, copy.
Originally, I thought I was just driving down to be an extra set of eyes of the flags, and all of a sudden I've got a mass rescue on my hands.
Will uses the megaphone to direct swimmers away from the rib.
Girls out the back, walk towards the flags, please.
Yet more people are being pulled from the shore by the rip, but Joel focuses on a mum cradling her young son.
You alright?
He's managed to get the mother and her son on board, who are frantically panicking. You can tell they just want to get in there, but he's had to then keep them on the board and try and get the two others who are in distress.
Go out for that one out the back. Just go.
As Noah backs up, one of the exhausted girls fights her way onto the board, leaving her friend out of reach.
I was really struggling to drag my way across to this girl and just try and grab her hand so I could pull her over. But she's just getting smashed by these waves in the back, and they keep pushing her under, and she did disappear for a second, and I was really worried. It was such a relief, get a visual on the patient.
Finally, Joel has everyone on his board.
I've got 4 people on my board. I've just got to do my best just to try and fight this rip and get across to that sandbank. If one of these girls came off, we were right in this rip and they'd just be gone.
Getting the 4 back to shore against that rip is difficult. Luckily, Joel's got the strength to do it.
Once we got there, it was a really good feeling, and they were all really, really relieved to be back on the sand.
Hats off to Joel for that one. That was impressive.
All of a sudden you were in and then you got pulled out. Yeah, and then we just got pulled out and I looked back to shore and it was just like so far away.
The swimmers, undeterred by terrible weather, are lucky to be alive.
They were super panicky when I got to them. They were sort of screaming for help, but once I managed to get them all on the board, we made our way in all right, but yeah, it was pretty sticky there.
In the middle of the beach, new recruit Jack monitors a young boy.
Yeah, Jack, I don't know if okay is the right word, just stay on him.
Yeah, I don't think okay is the right word either.
The boy shows worrying signs.
Guys, these people in front of him, come back in. It's not a safe place to swim.
But you can just hold and see him in. I don't know if you'll have to get wet.
If you need to swim, needs to be between the red and yellow flags over there.
Closer to shore, the boy joins a small girl who leaves the water as Jack continues his roving patrol. 20 minutes later, Wally spots the next person that needs help. It's the same girl Jack saw earlier.
Can you just make your way to the south side of the flag?
One buggy is unoccupied as Jake performs a rescue alone. The other buggy is 400 metres away at the north end.
Yeah. Me, eh? There you go. You know, I bolted from the tower. Otherwise, that kid drowns. To lose a kid would be just devastating.
A child can drown in seconds, but as Chapo closes in on the terrified girl, he's beaten to the rescue.
Yeah, brother to the rescue.
Hold on. There you go, my friend. Size up.
11-year-old Kion has had the fright of her life.
Kids are just completely vulnerable in the ocean, and you don't take any risk with them at all, and you've got to watch them at all times. Myself, I won't take my eyes off my kid near the water. Had we not seen her or her brother not seen her, it would have been a completely different story.
Distraught, but safely back on the beach,
I think I will be there.
Kion joins Mum and Dad, who are oblivious to the near drowning.
Yeah, no problem.
She okay?
Yeah, she's okay. Strong, she's strong.
This is just what we deal with down here. With so much ignorance down here, people blowing it off like that makes me pretty mad. When I actually think about it, it's, you know, it is life and death. And yeah, I don't know, do you call that stupidity or just ignorance? I don't know.
It's almost knock-off time, and the promenade is teeming with families out for their evening stroll.
We'd had a busy day. We were looking forward to going home. I was up at the tower and someone came up and said, there's a little girl who's so scared, hiding behind the wall. And my heart just melted as soon as I saw her. She was sort of like curled up in a ball and tears coming down her face, and she was just so sweet and so scared. She couldn't really give me an answer of where she was or where she was last with her parents.
Will is dealing with a distraught 4-year-old on the promenade.
She told me her name was Chloe. She was sort of like curled up in a ball and tears coming down her face, and she was just so sweet and so scared.
Chloe was on a walk with her family when she got lost in the crowd.
I'm a big guy to a little kid, so I just tried to be as warm and as small for her as possible.
Do you want to bring that scooter with me, and we're going to help you find Mum and Dad? Okay, so I want you to jump on your scooter. That's your safety scooter. And you come with me, sweetie.
Just to get her to trust me enough to go look for the mum.
All right, Chloe. Let's look for Mum and Dad.
Will can see how Chloe might have got lost in the first place.
She was the smallest little thing on this little scooter that belonged in a dollhouse. She was quick on it. No wonder the mum lost her. I was like doing like little feet to keep up.
Despite her size, a woman spots Chloe in the crowd.
She's on the phone. She goes, "Are you Chloe?" She goes, "I've got your mum on the phone. Your mum's looking for you." And her demeanour just changed, and she was so relieved that, you know, mum was there.
She been so brave.
The Good Samaritan takes Will and Chloe back to mum.
Just, yeah, the relief on the mum's face, like you could feel it from, 20 metres away. You're like, wow.
You with Mum now?
That was so terrifying. That's the first time anything like that's happened. Chloe was just scooting ahead and didn't come back like she normally would. And so, yeah, it was just complete panic. We were yelling out for help. No one really helped, apart from one lady who actually ended up finding her. Thank you. High five. Oh, you want to give me a cuddle? Oh, thanks, Ronnie.
Seeing how fast kids can disappear from their parents gave me a bit of a wake-up call to what my son could potentially be like. If he's anything like me and doesn't sit still for 2 seconds, I could be running Bondi and getting the community to help me find him a fair bit. Safe to say, I'm pretty sure he'll know where the lifeguard tower is.
Late morning, and the beach is still under siege. A boy presents to the tower after his very first swim at Bondi.
Got a bit of a sting here. Oh, that's all right.
9-year-old Zach has suffered a blue bottle sting over his entire leg.
Relax a little bit. Okay. Just chill out.
Everyone's reaction to a blue bottle sting is vastly different. This kid was screaming and I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's just a little bit of an overreaction. I'm thinking, oh, this'll calm down in a little while.
No, this is a magic spray.
That's all right. It didn't really calm down at all.
Zach arrived from the UK just 4 hours ago.
Got attacked by probably one of the worst things that can happen to you at the beach. So, I think for the poor thing, it was just this horribly overwhelming scenario.
No.
That poor father was watching his son scream for help and he couldn't do anything, and we really felt for him.
Applying hot water is impractical in the tower.
Look at this. It's going to fix it. Here we go. It's good stuff. It's going to fix it.
It doesn't hurt as that.
It was a really difficult moment to not be able to take a child out of its pain and settle it down, that was just becoming extremely hard to watch.
Team leader Harries decides to take Zach to the showers and neutralise the pain with hot water.
I'm a bit rattled. So we get him across the road to some hot water, which we think, you know, is a good chance of doing some good. And now we hit another speed bump.
Zach refuses treatment.
And can you blame him? He's just come out of the water and had a really bad experience. He's not so fond of going near water again.
It's going to be okay, I promise you. Put some water on it, yeah? That's it. It's going to be okay. Just want to put a little bit of warm water. Good boy. It's all right. You want to come out?
No, keep doing it.
Good boy. Oh, it's okay.
Then things get even more complicated.
All of a sudden I turn around and Dad's feeling faint.
A good idea to get the ambos, have a look at him. Dad's not feeling very well now.
Can this situation get any worse?
He's obviously built up a whole heap of adrenaline to protect his son, and then all of a sudden that adrenaline works off and he's in pain and he's just about to faint.
Sam, we're just worried about Dad now. His glands have come up in his groin, which is not a nice feeling either. So, you know, I think Dad's doing pretty well to hold up and be pretty stoic despite the odds.
I've got a son around the same age as Zach, so I can imagine exactly how the father feels.
I thought he's going to go into a seizure.
Mate, what do you think about using a methoxy whistle?
100% singos. Yeah.
The green whistle is an analgesic gas that provides powerful pain relief. Harries also decides it's time for backup.
Ambulance, thank you. He might be in that 1 percentile where he's actually allergic to blue bottles.
Zach's father is back on his feet as lifeguards administer the green whistle.
So what you've got to do is you've got to put it in your mouth like this, all right, and just breathe it in, and it's going to take the pain away for you. Breathe, good boy. Good boy, okay? Nice deep breaths, good boy. I know. I know. Look how brave you've been. There you go. Oh, wow. Good man. That's progress. See, we're getting a lot better, aren't we?
Yeah. How good silence. Huh? The sweet sound of silence. 10 minutes ago, wasn't the case.
Yeah. That'll be a friendship being stung by a jellyfish. Or a big jellyfish.
Never seen a kid like that before. He's like almost possessed, and now he's in the shower cruising.
Paramedics arrive to find a much calmer patient.
What do you reckon? I'm 37.5. Good man.
Zach is given a clean bill of health.
Hey Zach, that was your first trip to Australia, mate.
Yeah, love this place.
What do you think of Bondi?
Oh, thumbs down.
Hey, what do you think of these guys?
Oh, yeah! The situation started to come back into a normality sort of scenario, and gee, that was a big relief.
Well, I think it was shock. I think it was just shock. He didn't know what to do and he was hurting.
Perfect. All right, see you later, guys. How are you?
So I'm going to go swimming. I'm going to go swimming in the swimming pool instead of the sea.
And Dad will sit there with a beer watching him.